Hello guys and welcome back to another video. It's your host Legends86 and today I'll be ranking every single Minecraft biome. Let's get into it. So the first one on this list is the Plains biome. The Plains biome is basically the first biome they ever added, and it's like the best for like making houses because it's mostly flat. It has some water and it has normal mob spawn rates, but it seems to be one of the most popular places for building. And since I love building, I'm going to put it higher on the list at probably around C, just because it's OG and I love building. Second on this list is the forest biome. The forest biome is probably it's more tied into with the plains biome because they are always found right next to each other. They have the same color of grass and trees, and it's not really special. Like the plains biome has like flowers and stuff, but there's not a ton with the forest except for a mass amount of oak logs. So I'm going to put it a tier down at D because it's not doesn't have as much going for it. Third is the jungle biome. It has its own temple, the jungle temple, but they're so hard to come across that it's almost not there for some people because no one ever finds it. But the jungle biome is cool. It has tons of trees. It would be much better if it had an update, but it doesn't. So I'm going to put it a 1 above the plains at B because it's much cooler and it has like tall trees and it has its own type of naturally generating structure. Fourth is the mountain biome, not the 1.17 mountain biome. This is 1.16 and prior. So I love the 1.17 one, but the 1.16 prior is just kind of bland. There's not a ton going for it. It has okay generation, but it's flat. It's not really a mountain. It's almost just like a plateau. So I'd put it more at C. I don't know. It's cooler. I like the grass color isn't amazing, so I might actually put it down at D. It has emeralds, which is its own ore that only can be found there unless villagers have it. So I'll put it at D. It's not terrible. It wouldn't be going down to F, but D is fine. Fifth is the desert biome. The desert also has its own temple, just like the jungle biome, and I'm pretty sure it's easier to find Enderman. So before the Nether update, you used to go here because you can see everywhere for Enderman, and I have to play in that for certain Minecraft. So it's a pretty good biome. It's not amazing, but I feel like it's respectable, and it's kind of like the plains biome because it's flat and you can always build something there and you won't have any trouble clearing land. So I'm going to put it at C. The sixth one is arguably one of my favorite biomes because I love spruce logs. Spruce logs look so amazing in builds. Like I could think of 20 builds I made just using spruce because it looks so amazing. And it's like the number one place to find dogs, which is like man's best friend. You have to have those. So I'm going to put it up at A because I really like the way it looks, and the grass color is pretty nice, the leaves color is pretty nice, and the trees look good. So it's overall a pretty good biome. I'm kind of leaning towards putting it in between. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it in between A and B. It's not a ton better than the jungle biome, but it's pretty good. If you're wondering why, if I hold it, you can see that. is because I'm using a crappy editing software, or not even editing software. It's called something called Explain Everything. It's really garbage, but I don't have much. I make my thumbnails on this too. So I'm gonna go on to the next batch. So next up is the snowy tundra biome. So the snowy tundra is actually a lot like the plains and desert. It's flat, but it has lots of unique mobs though. If foxes spawn there, they look amazing. I'm gonna show you a picture right now. They're so cute. But they also have polar bears, which are kind of useless, along with the panda bears, which I forgot to mention in the jungle biome. They're kind of useless. I mean, the panda bears are at least cute to some people. I like to kill them. Shouldn't have said that on camera. But the tundra biome is kind of bland. It has iced over rivers. In the new 1.17, their glow skids do spawn there a lot. I always find them there. But I think I'm going to put it in D, because it's not as good as the C category, because they have lots going for them, but the snowy tundra just doesn't have a ton. Next up is the ice spikes biome. The ice spikes biome are cool. They're really, really rare. Like, I don't think I've ever found any, like, playing survival Minecraft. I think I found, like, my first one, like, just 2 weeks ago or something like that. But they look cool, and they're really good for making bases. And the really tall ones, and these ones, they're really cool for making bases. But really, they aren't that amazing because you can never find them. They're just an extension of the snowy tundra. But I still like them more than the snowy tundra because they actually have something really, really unique. So I'm going to put them in the C. They're better than the snowy tundra. They're just an added on version of it. Now for my least favorite one by far is the swamp biome. Other than the fact that you can find slimes here, I really don't like it. The grass, it just looks gross. You can find witches' huts. Like, I don't really find those, and they're just kind of lame. I'm going to put this in the F category. For one, we have nothing that's low. And second of all, it's just really not that cool of a biome. Like, you see something like a jungle, and you're like, oh my god, I want to explore that. You see a swamp, and you just want to go around it. So that's why it is placed in F. Probably my second least favorite is the savanna biome, because I don't like the way it looks. Like, look how off the grass looks. This is pictures taken from the Minecraft wiki. This is like older version, but still, it doesn't look that great. The modified savanna biome, like, favorite biome, but it's not a main biome, so I can't put it in here. Because I'm just doing a tier list on the main biomes, but it's not that great, just the savanna biome. It's kind of bland. It doesn't have any really, like, mobs that are just going for it. So I'm going to put it in E. It's not as bad as the swamp, but it's still pretty bad. Next is the ocean biome. The ocean biome had a huge update in 1.13. It made it like 10 times better. It has coral reefs, it has shipwrecks, it has all sorts of stuff. 1.17 part 1, you can only find moss there, which definitely makes it go up higher. And the coral reef just looks so awesome, along with drowns and tridents came with it. So I'm going to put this in B, because overall it's just a really cool biome, and I really like it. Also, I forgot to mention, it has an ocean monument that has where you can make sea lanterns, which is a really cool, like, source of lighting, and it's just really awesome. One of the last ones is the nether biome, and I'm talking about the nether biome as a whole, not its little sub-biomes that are added in 1.16. I'm talking about the entire nether biome. And overall, I really like it. 1.16 has elevated it to, like, the sky. It has, 4 biomes. I love the basalt that they added. I love the different types of, like, netherrack. I think they're so cool. So for those reasons, I'm going to put it in A. Never thought the hell biome would be so awesome. Next up is the mushroom biome, or mushroom biome. I don't know what it's officially called. I don't love it. It's a glorified swamp, really. It's a purple swamp. It's just made of mushrooms. It has a cool type of cow that gives you an infinite food source, which I love. But other than that, it has mushrooms and no mob spawn. So that just makes it 10 times better. But I think I'm going to put it in C because it's extremely rare. I don't know, it's just not the best. If it had like maybe like a boss or a certain type of structure that could spawn there, it would be awesome. But it doesn't. So I'm going to leave it at that. Now on to my favorite biome in all of Minecraft, the end biome. And I really love this biome. It's so cool. If you haven't seen my last video, finding the button, I found a secret button in the end. Definitely check that out. But it's mostly takes place in the end biome, trying to find a button, and I just love the way it looks, even because it's a custom map. It just looks so awesome. You can find end cities, shulkers, and shulker boxes, and just the concept of having a dragon that you have to destroy crystals with arrows or punching, and there's so many instances where you can die. It's just so cool. So for that, I'm putting this one in S because it is super cool and nothing can top it. It's the end game boss. How could you not love it? Well, thank you all for watching. This is my tier list of all the Minecraft biomes in order. For me, it goes from the end biome to the nether biome to the taiga biome to the jungle biome to the ocean biome to the plains, desert, ice spikes, and mushroom biomes. The forest is in D, along with the mountain and the snowy tundra. In E, you have the savanna, and in F, you have the swamp. So without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.